Hey guys, more tips videos. Well, another tips video. This one's going to be on UAV jammer. Uh, Somebody requested it a while ago, and I told him I'd be finished within a couple days, and now it's been like a week. So I apologize to that person. I completely forgot about it. But yeah, here it is. UAV jammer. I'm going to tell you when to use it, when not to use it, what guns to use, what guns not to use, and stuff like that. So here's what UAV jammer does. You know what, I'm not even sure why I'm telling you this because I'm pretty sure you all know what UAV jammer does. But in case you're too stupid to read the description in the game, it's you can't be seen on the enemy radar when a UAV is called in. But if you fire an unsilenced gun, then you'll still be seen. So it's not like you're not going to be not seen no matter what. So yeah. When to use UAV jammer? Well, if you're playing against a pretty skilled team and they're going to be calling in UAVs a lot, then use this perk. It'll be very useful. You'll be able to sneak around them, and yeah, they're probably just going to assume they're playing a bunch of idiots, but little do they know they're actually playing somebody who's smart enough to use UAV jammer, and you'll probably end up getting a better score than most people on their team. And another time to use it, when you're playing against a team of campers. Use this perk. Just use this perk and sneak around, go from a different direction than you have been and the rest of your team is. And they more than likely wouldn't have prepared for your attack unless they planned like a claymore or something. That's another thing. When using UAV jammer, I use my most frequent perk setup when I use UAV jammer is claymores or bomb squad, one of those two. UAV jammer and dead silence. It's like the ultimate stealth setup and a silenced gun, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, and then third, you can use it when you're playing against a bunch of snipers. It's pretty much the exact same thing as number 2. There's a bunch of campers, but with snipers. And yeah, when not to use it though, you don't want to use it when you're playing a bunch of idiots, because then you could be using like a better perk to get even more kills. Like you'd be stopping power or double tap or something. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory when and when not to use it. So yeah. Now, what guns to use? Preferably you would use a silenced gun, because as I already told you, if you use an unsilenced gun, you'll still pop up on the enemy radar, and that pretty much takes away the point of having a UAV jammer. So yeah, silenced guns are what you're gonna mainly want to use. And if you do use an unsilenced gun, just be prepared to get like destroyed as soon as you fire a shot. Well, not destroyed, but be prepared for some people to come, ambush, stuff like that. And some of my favorite guns to use are P90 Silenced, MP5 Silenced, M4 Carbine Silenced. The only gun that I use with UAV jammer that's unsilenced is the M60, because it's so freaking strong. And so if you do get like ambushed, you'll be able to just pretty much you can just circle and spray because that's such a big clip. And yeah, that's about the only gun that I'd use unsilenced with this. But you could use pretty much any silence gun that you want and do great with this perk. Now, what guns not to use. I've already gone over not that you shouldn't use unsilenced guns, except for a few of them. But some other things you shouldn't do are you snipe with UAV jammer. I mean, I see a lot of people do this, like a lot, and it's pretty much useless. Because every time you shoot, the enemy knows where you're at, and if you're a sniper, you're going to be staying in the exact same spot and shooting, and so it's not going to be very hard to find you. And also, you're at a disadvantage because with most snipers, unless you get a headshot on them, without stopping power, it's going to be, you're going to have to fire several times to kill them. So yeah, just don't snipe with UAV jammer, not a good idea. And don't use shotguns either. Because most of the time when you're using a shotty, you're going to be rushing like none other, almost into their spawn. So if you're right next to their spawn, they're going to see you almost immediately. So UAV jammer is going to be completely pointless. So, yeah, those are what guns not to use with UAV jammer. And now to finish this off, I'm going to kind of compare UAV jammer with the other ones in its class. Really, I would only use UAV jammer in the situations that I already said, because although it does give you an advantage when they have a UAV, when they don't have a UAV, it's a complete waste of a perk, and there'd be other things you could be using that are much better. So really, I don't know, you want to have a class with UAV jammer set up almost always, unless you've been in the same lobby for a while and you know you're playing a bunch of bumbling, fumbling idiots. But besides that, if you like enter a game, don't immediately use the UAV jammer class. Use something with stopping power, or double tap, or even Juggernaut if you want, or anything else in there. Because, like I just said, it'll be a complete waste of a perk if they're not getting UAVs. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me if I forgot anything, or if there's something I should, like if you have another question about it, I'll be happy to answer your questions. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, hope you found it useful. There will be many more of these to come. I figured I'd finish off these red perks. Don't really know what else to call them besides red perks. And then I'll move on to the green ones like Deep Impact, Steady Aim, and all that stuff. And then to finish it off, I would probably do, well, I will do the blue perks like Bandolier and all that stuff. And then after that, if people want me to, I might do some like weapon analysis kind of things, stuff like that. Yeah. See you guys.